what I do? I closed my Arma by accident. Okay, here we go. Here's my stream. Okay, I'm doing a live stream right now. Yep. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're live. You can jump on and watch this if you want, Red. You still there?
Yeah, bro, waiting for you.
I'm on YouTube. I'm streaming live on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. It says 0 people watching, so. Oh, Gabriel just joined. It's weird. I don't know why it says that nobody's watching and I got people in chat already. That's bizarre. So you're in chat too already, bro? Are you in my stream already? What do you mean you won't talk while I'm streaming? Why not? You've lost your mind? I don't know why it says nobody's watching my stream either. Let me refresh this page. Oh, there you go. Now it says 2 watching. Okay, cool. Okay, 3 watch. All right. Good. All right. All right. I understand, bro. No problem, man. Good. All right, Gabe. Red. What I'm going to do is just walk you guys through real quick how to start up your Arma 3. Okay, so you're going to go to your Steam front end, obviously, and you're going to have your Arma there. Go ahead and click on the play button, and it's going to go ahead and launch our Arma. Oh, fine. Hang up the phone on me, Red. Be that way. Just joking. Okay, when you load it up, it's going to take a couple minutes for it to load, so don't get too impatient. Just go ahead and let it do its thing. And once it says, it's going to say here, mods are up to date, Steam's online. Now, your dashboard, I don't really mess with any of this crap. These are, like, if you want to join a unit or something, you can put those there. You know, it's like squads and groups, so I don't mess with that. News, basically it tells you everything that's going on in the news. Right now, they're on a winter break. You know, they're doing some vehicle interior upgrades. So basically, if you want to follow what's going on with the game, you'll read that here. Parameters. The only options we're going to check here is show static background and menu, so it's not running a video in the background, and skip logos at startup. That's what we're going to do here. All parameters, you're going to click on that tab. You're going to make sure it says platform default 64-bit if you're running a 64-bit operating system. Now, if you got a 32-bit operating system, then you're going to want to use this drop-down box and pick 32-bit for your game because obviously you can't run a 64-bit game on a 32-bit operating system. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, Red. Yeah, it was looping. So, okay. Then what you're going to do is show static background and menu. Again, you're going to check that. Skip logos at startup. Then you're going to scroll down here to where it says no logs. See? And click that box, no logs. Okay? And that's the only thing you have to mess with here. Don't touch anything else here at all. Okay? Some people like to go in here and mess with all their CPU settings and this and that, and don't touch any of this stuff. All right? Or else your game will mess up. Then you're going to go up here to options. Up at the top. Okay, and it's gonna, the first one you're gonna pick is it says launcher options. Okay, here's your language, whatever language you're comfortable with. Actions, do nothing. Default page, I have it on the news page. You can set it up to whatever parameters, mod, server. I usually like to start on the news. Legacy Blue, that's the theme we're running, right? The only thing you're concerned about is under compatibility, you want to check this box that says disable launchers user interface hardware acceleration, because we don't need to use your video card to run this launcher. Okay? So that's the only thing you have to worry about there. Mod options. Now this is going to be for Red Scorpion. Eventually we're going to change this path right here, Red. From setting on your C drive, we're going to change this path, but only for the mods, not the watch folders. You can actually, it says the location stored of Steam Workshop mops are managed by Steam Client. Okay, the legacy ones are located there. Change this folder will move legacy that you're subscribed from the Steam Workshop folder to this. Use the move button to change the folder. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on move, Red, and then we're going to make a path to that external hard drive that you have, and then that way it's going to store all your mods externally and everything on that hard drive, which means of course you have to leave that hard drive plugged in, or you're not going to be able to do that. But you can click on this move button and it's going to give you the option of where you want to move all your crap to. All right, so but we're not, most people, you don't have to worry about that, leave that alone. And this should be default. Okay. Now, if for some reason this is not there, all you have to do is click on this Add Arma 3 folder, and it automatically will put this path right back in there again. Okay. Now, let's go to the Mod tab. Okay. Right now, if you're first starting the game for the first time, don't worry about mods. Okay. Just get used to playing the game. Go in and do the virtual trainer, all that crap. Do some of the single player campaigns. Okay. So, because as you can see, there's quite an extensive list of mods that you can run. Most people are going to run the same things. Okay, we're going to run ACE. Okay, we're going to run CBA. Okay, which is, these are basic ones. This one right here, CBA A3. Okay, most people are going to run CUP. All these CUP ones, CUP terrain, CUP units, CUP vehicle, CUP weapons. Okay, these are all pretty common. And then a lot of people are going to run all the RHS, which are down here because it's alphabetized. These are the Red Hammer Studios, RHS, the Russian, US, Serbian. These right here, you're going to see that. And then the last one that is pretty common that you see people run all the time is Task Force Radio, which gives you the ability to set up military-style radio communications inside the game. Now, those are pretty common. So you're going to want those like most of the time. Oh, chat with Red is in it. Okay. So you're going to want most of those, but don't do any right now, because what's going to happen is just right now click on your server tab. Okay. Now it defaults to favorites for me, but what you're going to do is pick internet, and you're going to let, as it starts to load up, we're going to go to the filters first. Now, depending on what type of gameplay you like, I'm going to undo this one first and show you what happens if I do any. This is, and then you click on alphabetized and let it go Apex first, right? These are all the different, oh, sorry, let me do it the other way. Should have Apex in. These are the different styles of gameplay. Apex is the Apex protocol. Again, you got co-op, capture the island, role playing, sandbox, COF, survival, wasteland, patrol. So there's a lot of different variations. So if you don't know what you want to play right off the bat, then just leave it like this, and then just give you an option to go through different game styles. Me, I'm a co-op player. I just want to play co-op. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to your filter, scroll down on the game type until you get to co-op, pick that first. Then you're going to come over here to where it says no password required, and you're going to check that box. This way we're not messing with servers that are password locked. BattleEye is very important to check this box that says yes. This way you make sure you're on a server you're protected and nobody's going to cause any trouble. Hide full servers, yeah, because we're not going to be playing on a full server anyways. Ping, I would suggest keeping this a little high, because if you put it too low, you're going to lock yourself out of servers on the other side of the world. So if you live in Europe or Asia, you may not see North American servers. And if you live in North America, South America, you may not see European servers, right? Over here, hide monetized servers. These are servers that charge money to play. Arma Life, those type of crazy ones. So you want to check that box. As far as players, you want to leave this blank, and that way it'll pull up empty servers for us, right? If you put a 1 in there, then all these empty servers are going to disappear. And lots of times I like to jump onto an empty server, and then little by little people will come in. Okay, so right now we just got co-op, but it's still all crazy over here, right? With the ping. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up here to where it says ping, and you're going to click on that one time. And what it's going to do, it's going to organize all your ping times from the lowest to the highest. And obviously, the lower the ping, the better your gameplay is going to be. Okay, does that make sense? Good. Now, what we're going to look for is a regular server that doesn't have anything on it at all, just a plain vanilla server. Okay? And normally, the knack squad is the people that have like a large amount of servers up. You'll see them because there are going to be a lot of different servers up here. Like I said, as you go down this list, you're going to see a lot of servers in here. But again, what we want right now is just a plain vanilla server. Okay? So what I'm going to try to do is, let's see. Try to find one that I know Red can join me on too, because he's. Now I could have put official only, and it'll just pull up all the official servers, but that not is not necessary at this point. I'm just trying to show you what a vanilla server looks like. Okay, let me do that real quick. Let me go to filters. Let me go over to here and put it's a checkbox over here. What we do is go to co-op and then see what says official servers only. Click that little box. See, didn't come up any co-op servers because there's none running. So don't worry about official ones. Alright, let's see if I can get one here that's a normal server with. There must have been a lot of people buy Arma for Christmas because normally I see more empty servers running. But again, we still got to go through the server list. So you can see it's only on 44 of 1,000, and usually there's I don't know about 8,000 servers running on any given time. So just give it a second to keep going on this list here. See, here we go. I think this is going to be, here's a plain one right here with Altus, Invade and Annex. See, no, it has no mods. Now what happens is when you see these dots over here that are either orange, what this is telling you, this is a mod, right? See, it has mods. And I don't have this. See, this is telling me that cup terrain, this is a signature mismatch, which means that my version is newer than the version that this guy is running on his server because he didn't update his game yet. So what's going to happen if you try to join this game, it ain't going to work. So don't even try it. Okay? Just go ahead and find another one. Whoops. Just find another one. Now, if you see one with a question mark in it, okay, like this one, see it has a question mark, that means you're going to have to download one of those mods. That means you don't own that mod yet. So you click on more detail. And what it's going to do is see it wants us to subscribe to this mod. And it's already in the workshop. So once you say, yep, set up mods and join, it will automatically download that mod, and that mod because these mods are already in my library already, right? Load from library, load. So it knows to download the mods that you need. Okay? If for some reason they're not on the Steam Workshop, right, it will give you an option to find it on the workshop or go find it out on the web because some of these mods aren't on the workshop, they're out on the web. So there is a method to this whole madness that will make sense to you guys as we go down the road. But that's why you're going to see ones question marks. You're going to see green ones. Green ones mean you're good to go. That means you got whatever they need. Orange ones mean you may or may not have that mod, or you may have to load a mod. That's when you're going to see orange. That's the whole gist behind it. Okay? So it's, like I said, it all makes sense in the long run. When you see servers like this that say 0 of 12, don't join those. 0 of 8. Okay, a lot of these are people running servers out of their houses, and they're not going to be optimized, and they're going to be shitty bandwidth because, now there are games like that. There are missions that you can play that are, 8 player, 10 player, all that you can run on the better servers, but a lot of guys will do that because they don't have the bandwidth and they want to try to play. So be cautious sometimes with the ones that have low numbers here. That doesn't necessarily mean a high number one that somebody idiot couldn't be running that out of his house too. But usually if you got a low ping over here, that's usually a good sign. That means, obviously the servers are pretty close. You can see where I'm starting to get a pretty extensive list. We're up to 90 where we're at 44. So again, but what we're looking for is a server that's closer to where you guys are at, because you trying to join a server where I'm at may or may not work, right? So that's how this whole thing works. Okay. So what you're going to do is, like I said, you want to try to find just a vanilla server. And for the first time, like I said, I don't know if Red Scorpion's going to be able to join this one or not, but I'm going to pick one here that I think is a little bit high that he should be able to get on. That's just a plain public server. Yeah, see this one, these guys are in Europe, so you should be able to join this one right here, which is tft8.com, right? And I'm going to send you an invite. Okay, see there's no mods here at all, right? See, no mods. All you do is click on where it says set up mods and join, and then it's actually going to put us right into this game. Then what I'll do is I'll send you an invite, Red, to join this game, and you should be able to join it. If not, just look for this one in your server list right here, or you can put in this IP address right here automatically where it says direct connect down here. You can just put that IP address in and it will connect you directly to this game. I'll show you how to do that in a second when it loads up. But most of the time people click on this play button down here in the lower left, and all that does is that just takes you to the front end of the game. That doesn't actually put you into a server. That just puts you into the front end where you can do the single player campaign and the tutorials and workshop or editor and all that. But to actually just launch a game, all you got to do is do what I just did. Just find a server, make sure you click on more details. Okay, make sure that you have the mods that are in the list. If obviously there's no mods, click on set up and join, and it's going to go ahead and put us into that game. If you've been typing something in chat, obviously I don't have my notebook set up next to me, so I can't see what the hell you're typing. As you can tell from watching the stream, I'm not alt-tabbing back and forth between the YouTube. And of course, if you run Steam, you notice a live broadcast in the upper right hand side because Steam gives you the ability to broadcast your game. Or chit chat with people or all that crazy crap all at the same time. Okay, now you may have to follow the rules here. Right here it's telling you if you want to be a pilot in this game, you got to be on TeamSpeak, got to be in a pilot slot, and you got to be on TeamSpeak. Okay, you don't follow these rules, you're going to get kicked off their server pretty freaking quick. So that's the fastest way to get kicked off a server is not follow the rules of the server. And they're pretty explicit. No TKing, because here friendly fire is turned on. So that means you can shoot anybody at any time. So no shooting people at the base, no shooting up assets on the base. That means don't run around the base and blowing up everything on the base. No using vehicles to shuttle yourself around. I mean, you'll learn this as you get in. But the first thing you're going to see is you're going to get this front end, and it has all these slots See, all these different slots. See, pilot slots. It's telling you you got to be on TeamSpeak to fly. So you can be a go. You can be a sniper. Now that doesn't mean that you can't do anything else, but a lot of these slots are locked. A lot of servers, the way they run their game is, if you go in as a sniper, that means you can't be an engineer, right? You can't be, you know what I mean? You can't, there's certain weapons. So again, it depends on how the server is set up. Myself, I like to run as a repair specialist. Okay, this slot right here, because this way I can fix vehicles and I can do all that. I have like a wide variety of things I can do. Okay, I carry a mine detector. I can set explosive charges, all that crap for me. But again, a lot of servers you can pick any of these slots and then do the same thing I'm going to do. But a lot of them are specific, right? If you're a repair specialist, people are going to expect you to have a toolkit on you and fix the vehicles. If you say you want to be, you know, a marksman, then you better be carrying a sniper rifle, right? If you say you want to be a medic, because there's medic slots here. If you go down, you can see medic slots, see paramedics, right? So if you want to be a paramedic, you better be carrying a frickin', first aid kits and all that crap, right? So this is how it all works. This is why we don't like sniper pilots in this game. We got guys that dress up in ghillie suits, sniper rifle, and then they jump in a fucking helicopter and then go take off and then tie up a helicopter asset because they've got it parked someplace because they want to snipe. That's if you want to be a sniper, then be a sniper. You want to be a pilot, that means you're going to be flying the whole time. Okay, they don't cross. So anyways, once you pick your person that you want, you go down here. Whoops, I unchecked it. Hold on. Once you pick the guy that you want, you go down here on the lower right where it says OK. See, it's highlighted now. You click OK, and that's going to start loading their mission file. Right? It's all pretty straightforward so far. And again, this is a vanilla server, so no mods at all, right? Just plain Arma 3, and we're going to be on Altus. You have Altus, Stratus, Malden, and Tanoa are the four maps that are common ones. And there's lots of other maps that you can play on, but those are the four that you play on right now under this version of Arma. Those are going to be the four. And again, these are, what happened is they took this original mission and then Quicksilver, oh, I don't have my mouse, but you notice Quicksilver modified it. So he took the original Bohemian Inactive Invade and Annex and then ran it through the Eden editor, and then they make changes and all that crap themselves. So, and all FPS is all first-person shooters. So that means you're probably not going to have a third-person view in this game. We may or may not have crosshairs. Won't know till I get into the server and see how they have it set up. But you can see Altus is pretty big. See, it's 270.5 square kilometers, right? So it's actually a pretty damn big island. And our main base is right above that little thing right there. Now, you will get these that pop up. Don't freak out. That just means that when he was running the editor, he didn't have this magazine or something loaded up correctly in the editor when he made the mission, so don't sweat it. Just click on close, and it'll go right past that screen. But you see, that does take a few minutes to do this. It's a pretty large program, and got a lot of crap going on. And there you go. Now I'm standing in the lobby. Now again, yeah, okay. They don't have. See, I got third person just to show you, but normally I don't play third person, but I just want to show you what it looks like. So there's your third person view. Now all this crap on the ground is stuff out of the inventory that people have been dropping here, and most of the time you don't want to do that because they're going to get pissed because that can F up the game. But when you start, you may be inside of a lobby like this, and there's going to be an arsenal box. See, it says arsenal right there. You're going to open it. Or you may be outside. Let me go outside here. You may be outside here because sometimes you spawn at this base. There's lots of places you can spawn at. Depends on how they have it set up. So you may spawn outside at a terminal like this, and then you're going to look for an arsenal box outside. It may be sitting over there like that. It may be sitting here on the flight line. You don't know where in the hell the arsenal boxes are going to be, right? It just depends on how the guys set up the map and how they set up the mission. Okay? But So once you get to this part and you're actually standing here, see, this is your halo. Usually there's a flagpole, and that's where you're going to do your halo. But first, let's do this, okay? You're going to go to your arsenal box and see how you can interact with it. It says arsenal right on the screen. So you hit your interaction key, and that's going to pull up the arsenal. Okay, and you're going to get this view at first, right? Don't freak out. Just push down with your right mouse, and you can rotate this guy out from behind the damn box, because that's the view you're going to get. So you can actually rotate this guy, and with your left mouse button, you can hold that down and move it around, and then your right mouse button, you can rotate your character, all right? And then you can zoom in with your center mouse wheel, right? This way you can see what your character looks like. Now you see all these icons on him. Obviously they correlate to these icons on the left, right? Which is the first one is your rifle. Okay, and that shows you the weapon that I'm holding right now, which is a MX 6.5, right? And here's all the weapons in stock Arma that you get to use, right? So these are your stock. These are the ones that come in the game without any mods at all. Okay, all these weapons. So you can go through all these here. I mean, there's a wazoozy of weapons. So you're going to pick your weapon. Once you pick the weapon that you want to use, like for right now, I'm going to go ahead and carry a SPAR 16. Maybe I'll go with this one instead. No, let me go with there we go. We'll go with the sand colored one. Okay, now once you pick a weapon, then you're going to go on the right hand side and you can pick a scope. See, they got all these scopes that you can pick for your weapon, whatever type of scope you want to throw on your weapon. So you pick that, right? Then over here you can pick a bipod. Pick whatever bipod you want to go on your weapon. Pick your suppressor that goes on the weapon, right? Whatever one that looks the closest to whatever you want. Attachments, here's your IR laser pointer, right? And then up here is, again, your scopes. You got all that, right? Good to go, correct? Okay, then you're going to go down to the next one, which is a grenade launcher, rocket launcher. You know, I don't carry that. Pistol I carry. I just carry the 45, one of these right here. And it has a MRO, and it also has a suppressor on it. Let me throw that on. And then you're going to come down here to your uniform. And again, uniform, there's all these different uniforms that you can wear in the stock game. Okay, so again, it depends on what you're going to wear. Now, if you notice across the bottom, there's a tabs here that say save load. I already have a bunch of loadouts already. You can see all these loadouts I have in here, a wazoozy of them, right? Lots. Okay, so I already have a CTR engineer already set up already, so I could just come right over here, click on that, and you see it loads my character up already. See, already got my weapon, uniform. All I have to do is come over here and make sure I got my laser designator batteries. Okay, that's all you need, because you have to add batteries somewhere. So I can put them over here, batteries. There we go. See, now my character's done, and you can save that. You can click on save, and then you can actually save it, give it a name, and you can save it. So again, as you play across all the different servers with different mods and different loadouts, that's why you're going to be having all that crap. Okay? So once you get your guy loaded up, he's got, you know, I got everything in here. I got all my ammo. I got my backpack. You can pick your vest, type of armor vest you want. All right? There's all these different types of vests. You can pick the backpack you want. You can pick the helmet that you want. You can pick your face wear, night vision goggles, binoculars. I mean, the whole, you know, the whole 9 yards. The terminal that you're going to carry, we're going to carry a GPS. We don't carry a UAV terminal. Communications, playing radio in this one. We don't use it. Watch. Then you can even do your face, like what type of face you want. You know, so you can pick your face. Then they even have voices. They're not talking here, but normally, see, they even have Farsi. If you want to talk in Farsi, they got 4 Farsi, they got French, they got British, Chinese, American, right? So you can go ahead there, and then emblems are these patches that you can put on your uniform, right? Whatever little patch, or if you have a custom one from your group, if you're in a group, you can put a custom patch up there, right? So that's how that, and then I'll go over here real quick and save it. And I already had that CTR one saved, so I just go back up to that CTR one, right? This one right here, Spec Ops. right? And then say save. And that saves my loadout. See, then I'm ready to go. Then at that point, you just go ahead and close. And there's your soldier all ready for combat. Okay? Now, at that point, I usually go back to first person. But I'll leave it in third person to show you the combat stances. See, they have all these combat stances. Right? For walking. Now, see, my guy can't run because they got fatigue enabled and I got a heavy load, so that's why my guy is not going to run because I'm carrying a maximum weight, so my guy can't run. He's incapable of running, but that's okay because I don't do much running in this game anyways. So let me alt tab back onto the desktop real quick. Cool. Oh man, you guys are a few people are watching, huh? Great, great. Hey Sam, morning Sam. So now you guys basically know how to start up your Arma 3 and get into the game, look for that virtual arsenal box right there, and then go from there, right? Does that all make sense to you guys so far? Okay, let me get Red up here real quick and invite him to join my game. Now what I'm going to do, Red, I'm just going to invite you to join my game, and you should be able to come in and join my game now. So I'm going to invite the game. Now you should just have gotten that invite right now, Red, and you should be able to come over and jump on my game with me. Cool? That makes sense? So again, I appreciate you guys watching the chat. I don't want to stop it, but I'm actually trying to just teach somebody how to play. And then once we get in the game and hey, I see I'm your Uber. I see you guys. I see you're still there. Yeah. Like I said, just I'm just showing someone. Yeah, I'm just trying to show someone how to start Arma 3 and play it right now. Ah, cool. Tactical Rabbits. Yeah, man. I know those guys. Well, it jumps around 2, 4, 5 as people come in and out. But again, I wasn't planning on actually streaming this morning for you guys, but this is a fast way to help my friend get up to speed and get in the game. So again, I appreciate everybody watching, but I'm going to turn this off now, and then I may come back a little while later and stream some more. But I do appreciate you guys watching it. But I want to get into the game with him, and this way I can give him some in-game training, and then later on I can come back and show you guys some more shit. So other than that, I appreciate everybody watching, and like I said, I will talk to you guys later today. Other than that, have a great morning.